Hey, I'm Adam Buchanan, and today I'm going to show you how to pack and ship a bike. This is important stuff. People need to know this. If you're selling a bike and your only buyer is far away, you sell it on eBay, you got to learn how to ship a bike and pack it in a big old box. So when you're shipping a bike, you always want to remove the front tire. And then the other thing you're going to do is make sure you remove the pedals. These boxes are pretty big. The pedals really make the bike stick out quite a bit. So make sure to remove the pedals, not super hard, and just get this thing to this point where you have the back tire still on, and then you remove the front handlebars. For the front handlebars, I just take this off right here, your little Allen, have the handlebars come down and set them down for now. And then I always put this stuff back on. You don't want to lose these screws. You don't want to put them in a little bag. You just put everything back on, nice and simple. This bike is really cool. It's a bike that I picked up. It's super, super old. This is an old 90s carbon frame. Hello, a little Trek Y11 action. Fun fact, this comes from Highland Cyclery. And I called my brother-in-law and I was like, hey, what do you think of this bike? What do you know about it? He's like, I think I built that bike, which is crazy. Really pumped about this bike, a lot of fun. Possibly my brother-in-law, Steve, built this. But it's headed to its new home, so we're gonna ship it out, and I'm stoked for the new owner of this bike. Once you've got the front wheel off, the handlebar, I spin it like this, so it's kind of more consolidated. And then I'll start with the bubble wrap, and we'll start wrapping this thing. The other thing I also do is lower the seat all the way down, get that nice and small. Just get it as compact as possible. If you have a bike stand, I highly recommend it. It's so much easier because to try to do everything, removing tires, removing handlebars, all that, even wrapping it, it's so much nicer with it on a stand. Got some bubble wrap. This is your friend. And I like to wrap the bike super extensively and just get everything covered. I just packed out a bike using this method last week. It was the Cannondale that you may have seen on my Instagram. That one, I actually got a really nice comment from the buyer. They said it was packed super well. So I'll show you what I did with that one on this bike. Get a little tape here. And I like to just wrap it around like a mummy, honestly, and just really make sure the frame is taken care of. So I'll stick that tape somewhere on the frame so it stays still while I wrap the bike. So I'll use one roll and get that kind of wrapped up nicely. For the other roll, I'll do the rear tire and then the front tire. So I'll break that up into two. I will set it up on a table, workbench. Makes it a little bit nicer. Get this attached here. And just start wrapping this thing. Sweet. One place that's really easy to tape is right on the triangle, which is super nice. So I'll generally do that. Start wrapping this all together. There you go, let's get it in the box. When you're getting a box, make sure when you talk to the bike shop, you just ask for the size of the bike. You don't want a kid's bike box, it's gonna be too small. Make sure whatever bike box, it's so simple, but just tell them what size you're looking for. They'll know what you're asking. Don't pay for bike boxes. You should be able to get one for free. Shouldn't have to pay for it. Let's get the bike off the stand. And the main bike goes in first. So you just want to make sure nothing's, coming out like the seat or anything. It all closes, so that's good. If you have materials around the house, something you can recycle, I've got this from like Amazon box, slip it in here. This is some old cushion of a project we're working on a vintage trailer. So I can put that in here, just so this thing's not jostling around too much. All right, then we've got our tire. So let's go ahead and put this in. Again, you just want to be thoughtful of where is it going to make the most sense so it's not getting too banged around. I generally put it up towards the front or the handlebars. And there you go, it all fits. Let's not forget the pedals. All right, so I wrap up the pedals nice. Just make sure they're not jostling around either. Put those in, and there you go. All right, there's what it looks like. Top down. Pretty simple, nothing crazy. Try to fill it as much as you can with material, whatever you can recycle, and you just don't want it moving a lot. Yeah, whatever else you can find helps a lot. Hey, if this video was helpful to you, make sure to subscribe to my channel, like it, send it to a friend, send it to a fellow biker, send it to that buddy who just texted you and says, how the heck do you ship a bike? Hopefully that helps. Enjoy, and happy biking and happy shipping.